Oh, that was a long time. Drinking green tea. That was really long time ago, actually. Months. Really good, perfect. I'm gonna change my coffee habit and start to drink green tea instead. I wanted to talk about. I feel just start off to mention that I feel a lot of melancholy right now. I don't know. I didn't feel like this for the whole day, but it just sort of appeared now in the evening. It's about 8 in the evening. Maybe been like this for an hour. I don't know, but yeah, it's fine. It's like that sometime. Whatever. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this kind of suits. I wanted to talk about being happy as an INFP. Something that I've kind of struggled with before, because for a very long time, ever since my childhood, or especially maybe my teenage years, when you enter puberty maybe, or things like that, uh, always kind of had this sadness aspect of myself. Not too dramatic, just melancholy state of mind that appeared from time to time, things like that. Um, so yeah, but now I found a way to feel a lot of happiness with myself, and myself, and within life in general, which is really really nice. It's very important, I have a feeling that speaking for other INFPs, I'm one myself. I think that a lot of INFPs can get stuck in a loop, in a kind of a vicious circle where they feel depressed, maybe because they didn't get the encouragement or something like that when they were young, the comfort or the trust that was needed in order to take that kind of risk, to go after things that we held very very close to us, which could be anything like art, for example, because yeah, it's not really that encouraged in our culture, to go after that. It's hard to make like a sustainable living doing that. Yeah, it's a rough question, speaking of art, and being an artist and trying to survive on that. Having some dark chocolate, just great. I found that it's easier to be happy and stay happy in life if you if I keep having meaning, in things that I do, and I live for a bigger cause, for a greater cause, which involve beauty. It involves meaning, and that means anything from building myself, to being nice to myself, taking care of myself, health wise and creativity wise. Have goals, kind of like goals or visions, I would rather say. Visions that I can picture myself, that's really really motivating, and it's inspiring to have that, to go after and always modify that kind of picture of myself. Yeah, but that's the thing, it can be tricky, because when you realize, oh, this is just in my head, and But yeah, try to connect with people and share that vision of yours or the idea that you have, so it doesn't only get stuck with you, you know, because if you start to share, even if it may be tough, it can be tough, you know, to share these kind of, because they're very private, a lot of these ideas and visions that we have, you know, as for me also, you know. And but I noticed that whatever, share the poem with somebody, share your painting with somebody, share your music with somebody. uh, it's great. The response will most likely be very, very good, you know. I wanted to say another thing to make yourself feel happy is avoid getting hurt. It's kind of contradictory. You know, I was going to tell you it's kind of stupid to say that, but no, you know, that's something that I'm trying to eliminate from myself. Before I used to say things that maybe was too abstract or too far out, you know, and I could tell the other person I told something to, oh, what, no, that was stupid, I'm so stupid. No, I'm not. And you're not stupid either if you say something that may appear weird. You know, obviously we can say things that are didn't maybe not always really thought out, but don't tell yourself that you're stupid because you're not. So yeah, about avoid getting hurt. Okay, I will tell you a little bit on my history, all right? There are past not relationships, but there are past experiences I had with these girls. Maybe one girl, two girls, I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter. And this is back in like high school or whatever. And I just like there was something about them that really made me wanted them so bad. And till this day I kind of think about them still. I still kind of think about them. And I guess they knew that I liked them. I mean, I had interest in them. But this is the thing with me, it was more before, I guess. When I like somebody, I push them away or I keep distance. I kept the distance from them and I maybe didn't let them know, you know. So I've been really thinking about maybe I should just like tell them now, even if I don't expect anything back or anything like that. I just feel like I wanted to have that said before. Who knows what might happen tomorrow, you know. But I don't know. I was thinking about that I've been thinking about that for a while. Not recently, but maybe for a year ago. Just like, I was thinking like this. If I go travel in the future, I just like tell them these things before I just leave, you know. Yeah, but I wasn't hurt or anything, I guess. I was just going to tell you that it's still necessary to get hurt, you know. It's great experience to get a scar, to get a wound and let it heal with time. It's so beautiful actually. It's one of the most valuable lessons you could have in life, to get hurt and let the wound heal. Yeah, I like that idea. It's dark and it's truthful. Yeah, I like it. Alright, next. Another thing to make you feel happy, at least it makes me happy. You know, I get inspired quite easily. Today, for example, you know, I went shopping earlier, and I just took a little small, what should you say, a little stroll through the mall. Just a small mall. You know, I'm not there to do shopping. I'm just there to feel the daily life of these people in this small town I live in. Saw some beautiful girl walking by me, and yeah, I just get it. I got inspired immediately. I got this. Now when I think about it, I got this kind of picture or kind of episode or scene. It came to me that this girl living her little boring life here in this small town, looking for some excitement. This sounds like it's gonna turn into something. Whatever, you know. Yeah, you know, they have their kind of small innocent lives, safe. So some drunks, some alcoholics, you know, sitting on the benches in there, and just imagine like what do they do in life, you know? What are their visions? What are their goals? I wanted to say, yeah, get inspired, put on a tune, connect with the tune, close your eyes, feel the rhythms, feel the different patterns, and just connect with the way the artist is singing, you know. How's the singer's mood right now when he was or when she was singing this or recording this? Is it high pitched, low pitched, melancholic, happy? There's flavors to it, you know. It's very inspiring. How do the instruments connect together? Does it give you like a specific smell or flavor, a feel? Does it take you somewhere? Yeah, these are great. That is just fantastic, you know. You know, take a walk, sit down on a bench, watch the elders pass you by, see the wind going through the branches of the tree. God is everywhere, you know. You know, the thing about getting into a bad loop where you feel like you don't know where to start, or how to get out of this loop. Start by seeing the truth in yourself. You know what's your truth. You know your truth. A small change within yourself can open up amazing opportunities, you know. Just like it can set you to take out, it can set you to understand certain directions you need to take in order to get where you wanna get in the future. All these kind of insecurities and labels people put on us, which make us feel feel limited and not having the right motivation to take action, you know, for what's important to us. It's all illusions, you know. It's not real. And if you can break through that and understand that, you realize you can do anything, and it's beautiful. It's great to understand that there's nothing that holds us back. There's nothing that can stop you, you know. And I have to admit, I I start to realize that now, that just a small thing as telling somebody, hey, you look great, you have a nice style, or anything, reaching out to somebody, you need some help, or you need to get more information about something so you can develop yourself the direction you'd like. Go through with it. There's nothing that holds us back, only ourselves, and also people that are like judging us. They don't know who we are, but people will judge. I found it so interesting how people, they like to judge and put labels. And I guess that is a human, or maybe a cultural instinct to do, because we want to have order, we want to have socially control. We don't want anything that's odd, or anybody questioning the status quo, maybe. And if somebody is doing that, it gets uncomfortable, because maybe that is a sign that they see somebody who is strong doing that, and they want to be like that, and they start to realize their own faults, their own insecurities. That is interesting. I think there's really some truth to that. I also just want to say that it's important to connect to people, and even though I do need to I do need to have a lot of time alone. It's very important for me, you know. I'm, as an introvert, obviously, I need time to reflect about, you know, a lot of things. What direction am I going? Where am I now? Who do I want to be? Who am I? Like, analyze myself and see my strength. And I can't do that if I spend like time out too much with other people. I mean, like with friends, and always imagine an extrovert. They need to be around people. It doesn't matter if they really like them. They just need to be out there chatting all the time, and recharge like that, you know. I couldn't care less. I really appreciate time, and it makes me happy. It does, to see my friends every now and then, but it's not like that I need to do it every week. I mean, I guess I could do it once a week maybe, but I learned to be with myself a lot of the time, you know. Sure, it's funny, I didn't have any kind of friends, maybe just some study friend here and there since I moved here and study in this university. But yeah, this last semester that's going on right now, I met more friends, and I'm happy about that. And it's a funny thing, most of them, they are exchange students or international students. And during the summer I was actually thinking a lot about that. This last semester I want to, because I was going through a lot of changes personally, and I knew that something good is coming. I knew something good was coming, and I wanted to be more social. And even though I'm not this all the time outgoing guy, but I'm comfortable with socializing. I can imagine a lot of other INFPs that are very, very introverted. They have a hard time just being introverted and being an INFP and being social, because they don't know how to make themselves understood and connect with people. And that is kind of sad, you know. I know what it's like. I've been there before, and I still am sometimes, but I guess it got to do a lot with just being comfortable with yourself and don't care about coming off as weird or odd. I mean, we are all weird. Sure, we are not, what should I say? We're maybe not, we may not be really mainstream, you know, and talking about things that are expected. I can do it but I don't really care deeply, you know. But I enjoy to connect with people, and it's actually very helpful. And if I don't connect with people, you know, I still feel a connection with people in a spiritual way just by being around people, just sitting in a cafe, observing people and having eye contact with people. Small things like that, it do matter. I'm grateful for everybody who like to reach out and comment. It's great. Yeah, it really is. Okay, one last thing. I'm not going to disclosure this, but I have one more video coming up this week. It's going to be another INFP video. Probably not this long, but yeah. However, it's a topic that I've been thinking about for so long. I mean, seriously, maybe 1 year, and I'm gonna try to do. Yeah, I'm going to do it this week. So stay tuned. You will see it, and yeah, I'm going back to study now. I'll see you next time. You have a good day, and I'm Tom. Over and out. Goodbye.